Okay, my dear friends, initially let me tell you that this is the third time I record this video, but I have been doing something wrong and not able to publish it. Okay, this video wants to provide you with some insights regarding the activities for Module 1, since I see that still there is an activity missing and the due date will be this Thursday. We are working on the module ICT and ELT Beliefs and Theories. Some of you are working, and I know that you are working on the first activity. However, just some of you have published, have participated in this first, let's say, in this first activity. So I do hope that all of these guys have already reported surveys and are kind of writing your post according to the instructions. Some others have reported that is still waiting for colleagues' responses to your surveys. So my suggestion is that you go to a different strategy. Probably instead of sending them an email, you invite them for a cup of coffee, and while drinking coffee, those colleagues might answer your questions. The second activity that you have is a collaborative reading activity that starts when you read the documents for the module. So initially you have some introduction, and in this part you have the documents that you are supposed to be reading collaboratively. To do so, I have chosen I have organized some groups according to the first letter of your last names. So I have groups with whose last names begins with the letters A, B, and C, and D, or the group 2 with letters F, G, L, and P, and the other one with letters S, and B. So you will be reading document 1, document 2, or document 3. These are the documents I'm talking about. So you will be reading two documents from National Ministry of Education in Colombia, and the other one from an international institution, that is the UNESCO. From the document Information and Communication Technologies in Schools, a Handbook for Teachers, you will be reading the first chapter, collaboratively. This chapter will provide you with more insights and more, let's say, motivation and reasons why we should use ICT in our ELT classrooms. Sometimes teachers might wonder why we have to include ICT if this is not, let's say, our area. The other chapters that you won't be reading for this part, but anyway, they will give you important information, are ICT New Tools for Education, Schools in Transition, ICT in Learning and Teaching, that in general terms will provide you with some other insights on why technology in our context. The second document, as I told you, from our Ministry of Education, English teachers should be aware of these, let's say, national policies, and it is the document called Ser competente en tecnología, una necesidad para el desarrollo. It's a document that in a way has certain sections regarding why technology has to be used in our schools, and will give you some guidelines on how in high schools these, let's say, competences are reorganized or are distributed. And the last document is a quite long document, that's why you are reading in Teams, Plan Nacional de Tecnologías de la Información y Comunicaciones. You will see a lot of statistics and a lot of numerical information that in a sense will give you a certain idea on why English teachers should worry about teaching and using technology. Okay, once you go to our forum, you will find the instructions on what you have to do in this exploring global and local ICT frameworks. Instructions are here. So the plan would be that initially you read those documents, as it says here, do the assigned readings, take notes on your journal, and the second one will be that in your teams you will agree on a visual artifact representation such as a mind map, a chart, a diagram, a video, a poster, etc. So the plan is that you let other colleagues who have not read the document what those documents are about, and based on that our discussion will come. On the next page I have provided you with some links, so you will find tools to create infographics, to create posters, mind maps, or presentations. In case that you don't want to use them, feel free to use whatever visual format you consider is useful for your colleagues to get familiar with these three important documents. Do not forget that in case of any questions, you will find me via the Frequently Asked Questions forum that we have on our homepage, or you will find me in our numbers or Skype in case that you happen to have a question. So I do wish you a good reading time for this module number 1, and I hope I could see soon your participation and your work. Keep in mind that all of this information will provide you with support for your Language Resource Center proposal. Okay? Bye.